Hello everyone and welcome back to my playthrough of Paradise Killer. Last time, again, another pivotal episode where we actually met up with an old god, Crying Grudge, who was in the pyramid that was basically only accessed through that little speedboat around Dr. Doom Jazz's area. And he said that apparently 3 people have come and taken part of his flesh. The Bat King, who is Montserrat, the Masked Man, which was the witness, and the Woman that Builds, who is Carmelina. So we spoke with Dr. Doom Jazz beforehand. We spoke with Carmelina and Witness, and of course, they denied everything. So, yeah, lots going on. So we still have a few people we need to talk to. We need to talk to Sam, Lydia, Crimson Acid, Akiko, and Henry. And then we got to go back down to the Dead Cells. Or the Dead Zone, sorry, not the Dead Cells. That's a different game. So let's talk to Acid, since we're right here anyway. Yo, Acid. Hopefully we don't have to pay her.
Crimson Acid.
Alright, let's hang out first. Got time for a chat, Crimson? Tell me about your blessing. The 19th Island incident? It was a weird island from the beginning. Strange feeling in the air, like it was a powder keg waiting to go. About 2 centuries into the demonic invasion, About 2 centuries into it, the demonic invasion happened. Illegal communication. Sure. Someone communicated with the gods? We discovered an Eden cult in the apartments. They'd convinced themselves a passing comet was the god. They were amateurs, but managed to reach out into space. The demons flooded in. Why was this invasion so bad? Akiko and the marshals hit the cult hard. Real shock and awe response. The apartments were demolished before the corruption set in. We thought we got them, but the cult had a trick. There was a possessed cult member chained up in the sewers. The marshals missed them in their sweep, high on successfully wiping out the apartments. The guy in the sewers let the demons slowly seep into the island. The foundations of the island became rotten. Then the demons attacked. Swarms of them came from underground. Everyone took up arms. So you fought the fight and got blessed? Not just a pretty face, lady. Akiko and her marshals were pinned down at the temple. I held the line at the council building. Akiko's never forgiven me. She was convinced the demon general would go for the temple. I believed otherwise. After the battle, the guards blessed me, and I got this new head. Story time's over, lady. Be glad I didn't charge you for this. Go save paradise instead of hanging around in a sewer. I'll be back for another story. Hopefully. What starlight upgrades did she have again? Skins? No, it's okay. I don't care about the skins. Alright. So. Do you know anything about the third holy seal? I know that will cost you. Sure. Nice doing business with you. It's a blood lock. How do you know that? I have my ways. Someone let it slip. Who? Eyes Kiwami. What made him tell you? That will always be my secret. Who else knows? Who can say? May the gods carry him to the cosmos, but he was easy to manipulate. He had a weakness for women, and easily gave in to cosmic fear. I mean, who wouldn't? Who knows who talks to who on this island? Who knows what secret meetings happen in quiet rooms? Who knows what gets said when someone has the fear of the gods put into them? Well, that narrows it down. Do you know anything about how the council entered the penthouse? If I knew the secrets of the seals, we wouldn't be doing this dance. I don't mean the seals. I mean, how do they go in and out frequently? Are they in there every day? The penthouse is reserved for special business. It takes a lot to get the council in there. Big building to be hardly ever used. Montserrat loves his concrete. He wants something large and imposing. Something to reach to the heavens without the audacity of the Babylon. Why not build it on the mountain if he wants to reach out to the heavens? The mountain is reserved for holy grounds. The temple is carved into it. You don't argue with the High Priestess. Anyway, Montserrat decided that the council would only enter the penthouse together. His paranoia was growing unabated. Did you know he always carried a gun? The old Montserrat never used to do that. So it'd be weird if I have evidence of a council member entering by themselves 2 days before the murder? If a council member did, they'd be going directly against our leader. Risky move. None of us are privy to everything that happens with the council, so I can't say for sure. I haven't heard anything about council members disobeying him, though. If that's the evidence you've got, something is definitely suspicious. Got any product that relates to Henry's father? Digging into the past, lady? Is there truth in the mists of time? An investigator investigates. The third holy seal is a bloodlock that requires council blood. I need to know where Henry got that blood from. Henry's father is an odd one, isn't he? The syndicate controlled this island. The citizens monitored like cattle. This slipped through, though. I've been trying to find out the answer myself. I don't like unknowns. I haven't got much, but I do have something to sell. Sure. I've got records of some private financial transactions between Rena Division and Eyes Kiwami. What kind of transactions? Eyes was giving her money. Henry was born 27 years ago, right? These transactions date back to 27 years and 5 months ago. And? I thought you were an investigator. Why would a powerful council member be giving personal money in secretive transactions to a female citizen 5 months before her only child was born? Yeah, it's fucking, what is it called? Like child support, basically. Oh. Okay. Crimson, you've got the inside track on demons on the island? You mean Shinji? Let's start with Shinji. He's a little asshole, but he's harmless. You met him? Why hasn't he been captured? He's weak. He has to choose when and where to physically manifest himself, so he avoided capture. You've not reported him? He's helped me with a few things. You've seen things I haven't. The island's going to end. He's too weak to do anything, so what's the harm? Could he have killed the council? No way, he has limits. He can barely hold physical objects. His weakened astral body conflicts with our reality. What about other demons? On the island? I assume the marshals got them all after the Henry incident. So you're not aware of any other demons on the island that might have gotten to the council penthouse last night and redecorated it in a nice shade of viscera? What do you know about secret demonology labs? You mean the one in the dead zone coded to witnesses and Carmelina's blood vials? Good work, lady. I've been in it, but I don't know how it was kept a secret. I think it was an old panic room Carmelina designed into the island. I've never been in there, but I realized Witness was up to something a while back. He managed to keep it a secret from everyone else, but I have ways of finding things out. Why did he start down this dark path? Witness wants to understand why Paradise fails. The fail point is demonic corruption. It rots the islands and causes the end of a paradise. I need to find out more. So Witness was studying demonology. Interesting. What do you know about the fourth holy seal? It's an open secret that requires some kind of godliness to get through. An open secret? Word got out a while back. From who? Not sure. Just kind of bubbled up. Someone probably got loose-lipped after a drink. So everyone in the syndicate would know how to breach it? Not the specifics, but if anyone says they don't know anything about it, they're lying. Trying to cover their asses. Now you're here. Time to uncover some asses. Go get him, Tiger. Yeah. Alright, let's go talk to the head marshal.
Fast travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
The universe will kill you. If you ever learn the true nature of it, you will die. The enormity of the universe will crack your mind in two. See, that's the kind of shit I love, man. That's some crazy shit. That's some cosmic horror shit. That's what I love. Alright, Akiko.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
Akiko. Let's hang out. Got a minute, Akiko? You're going to die. Humor me. Do you do anything outside of soldiering? Why are you so interested to know? We're all part of the syndicate. I'm trying to establish a friendship. Why would I want to have a friendship with a... whatever, like you? I'm wondering why I'm even doing this. Good, they were in agreement. Goodbye. Oh, I probably should have picked something else. Is there something else? No, it's nothing. Got something to say? Akiko, seems like you had something you wanted to say earlier. It was nothing. Spit it out, we're both busy. Do you know something about someone on the island? Fine, it's about Crimson. What about her? She came to me in secret to ask about becoming a marshal. I don't give this information up lightly. I think Crimson mentioned that she wanted to go back to being a soldier. She used to be a fine soldier. She was blessed by the gods for her role in repelling the 19th island invasion. I'm the only syndicate member allowed to be a marshal. There was nothing I could do for her. Why are you telling me this? Henry's your only suspect. Henry did it, no doubt. I'm just telling you that there may be someone that would benefit from him doing it. I'll be grateful. I'll look into it. Thank you. Alright. Do you know anything about the third Holy Seal? I know this Labajou went through it and killed the council. That's it. What do you know about the fourth Holy Seal? This Labajou went through it. Sorry? I said, what does it matter? Whatever it was, this Labajou got through it and needs to be executed. There you go. Thanks for your help. Know anything about demons on the island? We exterminated them. Good talk. Good talk. Alright, Henry. I need you and I to be on good terms so you can give me your fucking code. Let's talk, Henry. Is there any joy to be had on the islands? Oh yeah. Too much, really. What the fuck do you think? I'm just trying to get a handle on the island that birthed the crime to end all crimes. We do our work and pray. Sometimes people go to that bar. Sometimes we go to the beach. Did you know that there's boat rides? Fucking boat rides. Have you been on one? Yeah, a long time ago. My mom took me. We didn't get the best seats. I was a problem kid and she was a single mother. Were you always shunned? She made some friends. Eventually. There was a mahjong club in one of the apartments. She got in with them. What about you? I found kids to hang out with. Not friends, though. I just do stuff to make them laugh. Smash windows, set fire to people, whatever. That's when I started being arrested a lot. Hang on, what the fuck am I doing opening up like this? Whatever. You want to hear something fucking good? I got something. Tell me, Henry. So, do you have something you want to tell me? I like you, investigator. I think you're onto something. Go to my safe the safe of my apartment is whatever. I thought you had a bad memory. Something's just getting engraved on it. Trust me, I wish I didn't. People should have minds full of things. If you only have a couple of things rattling around in there, it's torture. The same thing keeps bouncing off the edges of your consciousness, and it's like a gunshot each time.
Key item obtained.
Alright, Henry. Alright. Okay, here we go. Did you go through the blood lock in the council building? What does the one in the armor say? Kiko? That you killed the council, so you went through all the holy seals. There you go, then. No memory? Uh-huh. I found your blood on the lock. That puts you at the scene. Then why are you asking me? Do you know anything about your father? What do you think? He wasn't around when I was born. Did your mother know him? I think so. She'd never talk about him. I think she loved him. She was scared of talking about him. Find my father. Henry, do you know the name Aiz Kiwami? Never heard of him. Is he my dad? Looks like it. Is he a good man? He, took his own life a few years ago. I'm sorry. Fucking perfect. At least he doesn't know what his son did. Allegedly did. What fucking ever. What do you know about the fourth Holy Seal? What the fuck is that? One of the barrier. Uninterested. Get with the program. I have no memory. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Know anything about demons on the island? Besides me? No. Okay, we got incentive to go back to the dead zone now. Fucking A. So we'll go to Lydia first. Alright, Lydia, let's wrap. Let's go for a drive. How are things with you and Sam? Same as it ever was. That's a good thing, by the way. We're happy together. Never get bored? Has been a millennia. Never bored of him, but it can be tough. The islands are only so big, only so much to do. We learn to give each other space and have our own things. Helps Eddie runs a bar and I have my car. He can't go anywhere and I can go everywhere. What about you? You looking to get back into the dating game? It's hard when the dating pool is so small. Do a doom jazz and get some citizen hookups going on. Fresh crop on the next island. Speaking of which, you can always swing by DJ's yacht again. Sure, why not? The thought did cross my mind. Sleeping with a suspect in a mass murder. That's my girl. Hey, if you want, you can just drop me off at Judge and I'll put you down for everything. Wrap this up nice and quick. Stop you giving me a hard time permanently. I'm messing with you, LD. Exile made you grumpy. This has been fun. I'll drop you at the beach. Sure. LD, I think I have something I think we should discuss. Tell me. We're tight, right, LD? I can tell you something, right? Everything is on the record, but I'll use some discretion. Me and Sammy didn't kill the council. But we aren't happy. We want out. Didn't you just say you were happy? The council wouldn't let us leave, though. So Lydia's confessed that she and Sam wanted to get out of the syndicate. They've been denied. Have they taken action? So what do you mean? Me and Sammy are done with this life. These small islands, immortality, waking the gods. I want to travel the world. The real world. Sammy wants to make whiskey with any ingredient, not just what dead nebula grows. But Montserrat and the council said no. Once you're in the syndicate, you're in the syndicate. I'm telling you because other people know, and they'll spread the secret. But killing them wouldn't help us. The next leader wouldn't let us get out either. Still sounds like a motive, Lydia. I mean, yeah, true. So what's going on with the message Witness sent you with key for the beach obelisks? What message, LD? The Moon database has a backup of your tablet. There's a message from Witness with a file attached. That's the key to using the obelisks. Is that what that was? I got a message, and as soon as the mail client opened it, crashed out, and the tablet died. The tablet was straight dead after that. Did you take it, or to get it looked at? Nah, LD, it was a few days ago. We all get new tablets on the next island, and my phone still works, so I can still do my job. That's your statement? Sure is. I don't know about the file or key or whatever it was. Do you know anything about the third holy seal? Can't help you. It's all a secret. Okay. What do you know about the fourth holy seal? I don't know. Holy seals are kept secret. Know anything about demons on the island? Not a thing. Didn't the marshals kill them all during the Henry incident? May your specter gaze upon a star. Who is that? Is that Carmelina? I can't tell who that is on the back. Alright, let's go talk to One Last Kiss.
One last kiss.
Let's hang out. Got time to chat? I have all the time in the world until the island ends. Are you worried about blinking out of existence when this island ends? What a wonderful bedside manner, investigator. If you do your job, then I have nothing to worry about. My killer will be brought to justice, and I can be laid to rest. What if the killer isn't brought to justice? Then I will fade with the island. At least I will get to see the exact moment when an island disappears. No one else has ever seen that. Optimistic. Without optimism, you have nothing. Cynicism and pessimism waste your precious time on this world. Even for immortals like us. The universe is vast and infinite and eternal. Immortality is still just the merest unimaginably small amount of time. Do you believe in the afterlife, investigator? Yeah, of course. What else is there? Do you take solace in that belief? No, not really. I just see it as an inevitability. Grim acceptance? Something like that. Even for an immortal. Immortal doesn't mean invulnerable. All it takes is one knife and suddenly you're dealing with the cold hard fact of the afterlife existing or not existing. A lot of people found out that fact last night, didn't they? I hope they got the answer they wanted. We still don't have anything on this demonology thing, eh? Do you know anything about the fourth holy seal? I know it requires godliness to get through. How do you know that? As a spirit, I can go places others can't. How could someone get through it? Find out how to become close to a god. What about Henry? What are gods and demons when you get down to it? Aliens? Beings from the depths of the universe? How could the Syndicate differentiate between a demon and a god? What if that's the flaw in their plan? Could a demon get through the god seal? Could it? So one last kiss, okay. Never mind then. Know anything about demons on the island? I was wondering when you'd encounter them. Them? I've seen a lot of things. Watched a lot of people do a lot of things. Have you heard the rumors? A secret demonology research room. Run by someone that it shouldn't be. I've heard them. There's a secret in the dead zone, but there's a problem with that, isn't there? The dead zone is off limits. You need the correct key to get in, and you'd be logged. Precisely. What if there was another way in, though? A tunnel, perhaps? What tunnel? Do you like to drink, investigator? A nice wine on a summer's evening at the best bar in town? Stroll afterwards, perhaps? Behind the bar, exploring the world, and what do you find? Who? That's the interesting bit, isn't it? Our dear witness, going where you shouldn't. Anyone else? Mr. Daybreak is a very naughty boy, isn't he? So deciphering all that, witness has been using a tunnel behind Sam's bar to get into the dead zone so he can use the secret demonology lab? I'm so frustrated with your literal way of talking sometimes. Alright. Do you know anything about the third holy seal? Who could get through there? A special lock requires an unusual key. True. Still nothing. Okay. So Sam Daybreak and Carmelina. Something popped up with Carmelina. Let's talk to Carmelina one more time then. Where's Carmelina? All the way there. Oh. You've already had treats. Whimper. Oh. Interesting. There's a carved tablet. History of Enchanted Blue. Enchanted Blue, an ancient god who chooses her servants and deceives them with the promise of power. Those that swear allegiance to her work further her goals and benefit from the gift of physical perfection and strong mind. They change rapidly and dramatically, becoming blessed with beauty and intelligence. In return, they are forever bound to her whims, losing their mind over centuries as they're enraptured by her deception. Currently sealed in the hidden pyramids of the Sahara. It sounds exactly like what Lydia said about Yuri. Maybe he has been deceived. Deception by God is classed as a crime, but the deceived are really victims. Still gives a motive, though.
Relic obtained.
Interesting. But I took this little detour. Let me in, please.
Architect comedy in silence.
Let's hang out. Can I ask you something, Architect? What is it? How can you be sure that the next island will be perfect? There are no certainties in architecture and design. Both are nebulous and subjective. We can never be sure that the design of the next island will be perfect. Why are people calling it Perfect 25? The mind always looks for reassurance, something concrete to hold on to. The world is chaotic and people crave respite. We believe we have solved the problem of demonic corruption. The Syndicate seized upon this as a sign of success, a sign of perfection. Do you think it will be perfect? As close as we've come to it. The Syndicate has so many problems to solve with the islands. Our work is always undermined by the threat of demonic corruption. We cannot do our holy work while our home rots around us. Can the Syndicate cope if Perfect 25 fails? It won't fail. Hypothetically. Concentrate on your investigation. Let me worry about perfection. Can we discuss something of a delicate nature? By all means. I wasn't truthful. Witness used that bunker for an illegal study of demons. You don't say. He wanted to find out all we could for the sake of the island. Ever since the beginning of the Syndicate, there has been zero tolerance on demons. The misknowledge frightened him. He trapped a killer demon and experimented on it. I haven't set foot in there for years, since before he started. Where did you get a killer demon? You trapped one. I don't know how. I kept a secret. It still means a lot to me. The killer demon would die when Island 24 ceases to exist. Henry's demon had already done irreparable damage to the island. This one wasn't going to do any more. What about Witness? I put it out of my mind. We fell apart and each other's matters became private again. Interesting. Can you tell me about the secret panic room experiment? Where did you hear that? You just fucking told me. People talk. I abandoned that a long time ago. It was designed to be a bunker of sorts. My plan was to dot them around the islands in case of attack. Syndicate members could hide in them. Well, I guess we gotta go talk to fucking Witness again. Right? Yeah. Oh boy. You know, since I'm here, let's hang out with Yuri.
Yuri Knight.
Just in case he has something to tell us eventually. Got time to chat? Can we make this the last time, freak? Have you ever been in love, Yuri? Love doesn't offer anything. Love constrains ambition. It blinds you to your goal. I mean, love can make you understand more about yourself and others. I understand myself and others just fine. Some of us are rulers, and the rest are meant to be ruled. The world is very simple, freak. You people confuse yourselves with love and affection. It dulls your senses and stops you from achieving excellence. If you open your heart, you open your mind. Goodbye, freak. Goodbye, Yuri. Achieve max hangout level with Yuri. Alright. I gotta start a new page for this. So Max hangs Yuri. Alright, now off to Witness. Alright, Witness, what do you got to say for yourself? Let's hang out first. Want to chat? I must warn you that I'm not one for long conversations. Why plants? The gods tended to us and raised us. Maybe I can hope to have some insight into their brilliance by tending to life myself. Following in the footsteps of the gods, in my own humble way. They are glorious cosmic beings that our human minds can barely comprehend. It is foolish to think that I may understand their brilliance, but maybe I can understand more of myself. If you know yourself, you can ward off falling into sin. I'll keep that in mind. I'm enjoying our conversations, Lady Love Dies. There is a sensitive matter which we could discuss further. Sure. Do you have something you want to tell the investigator? Things happened while you were in exile, Lady Love Dies. The architect and I became close, and we married. It didn't last, though. She's obsessed with the perfect island. There wasn't any room in her heart for me or the gods. I've been reluctant to tell you until now, but I'm worried about her. Her mind is not on the cosmos. In what way? Do you believe that you should be rewarded for your craft? I mean, in a way, yeah. I mean, it's like Joker from Dark Knight said, if you're good at something, never do it for free. Sure, I agree. If you enable other people's success, maybe you could sympathize with the architect then. She architects our islands. Without her, we have nothing. Our work is for the gods. They lifted us up and must do the same for them. Personal reward is a sin that pushes us from their light. So Witness says he's worried that Carmelina has changed. Maybe she expects more reward for her crafts? I fear she has forgotten this. Thank you for confiding in me, Witness. Okay, so were you and Carmelina married 25 years ago? No, we had fallen apart a few years before that. Why do you ask? Apparently she went into isolation for a year about 25 years ago. I remember that. I have no idea what she was doing. She likes to lose herself in her work. She said she was working on a project and didn't want to be disturbed. Was full isolation unusual? A little, but I didn't pay much attention. The Syndicate's fall from grace was a bigger concern. Where did she isolate herself? She has always built herself her little hideaways on the island. Places she won't be disturbed. I don't know where it was. So, Witness, I have testimony that you were using the secret bunker for demonology research. From who? Who do you think? Whatever you think you know, you don't. I always work for our holy masters. This has nothing to do with the murder of the council, though. I found a killer demon inside the council penthouse with the victim's blood all over its claws. You think you're onto something, but you don't know what you're talking about. Then why don't you tell me? If you think you have some wild conspiracy theory, you will need to prove it in the trials. Really? I won't talk further about this. See you in court, Witness. Let me guess, we have to go back to Carmelina now? No? Where is she? I don't even know where she is. Oh, she's over there. Nope, we don't need to talk to her. So we can just go talk to Sam. Oh. Ill-fated pleading letter. A mother pleads for mercy. Her son transgressed. Love between the syndicate and citizen is expressly forbidden. Well, we know that.
Damn daybreak.
Let's hang out, Sam. Fancy a drink? Sure. Is night alone okay again? Neat this time? Whatever you recommend. The ice ball you had last time allowed you to savor it for longer, but it was chilled. The colder the drink, the less you could taste it. I hope you'll enjoy the pure taste of this blend. It's delicious. What are you blending on this island? Night Alone and the Vortex blend. Maybe you could try it next time? No single malts? Blended whiskey requires a fusion of single malts, but on this island I focus on serving blended instead of single malts. It is important to practice all areas of your repertoire, isn't it? What's Lydia drinking these days? She enjoys to drink while she paints. She chooses something appropriate to her piece. She enjoys all the different ways of serving. A lot like you, right, LD? There's something to be enjoyed in everything. What about the next island? It is important to breathe the new island in. Learn about a craft. Learn about it, a craft, a drink that can only be born on that island. Weird phrasing in this game. The islands give me the drinks. The islands give the drinks so much character, don't they? If we make it to the next island. Gotta go, Sam. I'll catch you later. Okay, so Lydia told me about you guys wanting to leave the syndicate. She told you that? Can't break the bond of friendship, can you? You mean you wish she kept quiet? Has she given your secret away? I don't like people knowing our business. It's our relationship, not theirs. It doesn't give us a motive because the law is the law. A new leader wouldn't change that, would it? I'm afraid I need to be the judge of that, Sam. How come you lied to me earlier? It paints us in a bad light. We're not council killers. We just want to explore the world. You understand, right? This doesn't look good, Sam. So what were you doing in Doomjazz's clinic, Sam? What do you mean, investigator? Doomjazz told me that he'd seen you sneaking around his clinic. We must all be deliberate with words, mustn't we? The wrong word choice can darken the truth and cast a false light on conspiracy, can't it? I have a prescription I need to get from the doctor. Prescription? After Lydia killed me on the battlefield and my body refused to die, I lived on in this form. I think it suits me, don't you think? Unfortunately, it has become quite debilitating. A few sequences ago, I began to require regular blood infusion. How? How would that even work? Where do you get the blood? It's all ethically sourced from Doomjazz and approved by the council. Every citizen lets blood as part of their worship, and some of that comes my way. Helping the syndicate is helping the gods, right? Please check with Doomjazz. He'll corroborate my story. So if you and Lydia want to get out of the syndicate, what's the plan for sourcing blood? There are a lot of blood banks out there, LD. I'm not going to start killing, am I? You didn't happen to break into a secure container and take a vial of council blood, did you? That's not something I would do, is it? Why would I need to do that? It would be if you were trying to breach the Holy Seals. Are you accusing me, LD? We'll see. Know anything about an unauthorized distillery in the Dead Zone? Ah, the Dead Zone has an aura. The structure of the island is corrupted there. It gives whiskey a unique taste. Surely the whiskey is tainted as well? It's quad filtered. The flavor is there, but the taint is removed. It's clean. You should try some. I know it's illegal, but how many times you get to have whiskey blended in a demonic hot zone? I needed to know. You understand, right? I found a chiller containing a blood vial at your little distillery. What? What chiller? Don't test me. Why is the label scratched off? That's not my business, is it? That vial came from Doomjazz, didn't it? The doctor? It's for my prescription. The blood vial in their chiller has the letter K on the label, where first name would be. Kafka Memory's blood samples missing from Doomjazz's clinic, and you were seen snooping in there. Is there an accusation anywhere in there, LD? Do you know what the Holy Seals are? They're a secret, aren't they? How would I know? One is a blood lock. Several days ago, that blood lock was opened by Kafka Memory. I'm sure a council member had business in the council building, didn't they? Montserrat decided that the council should only ever enter the penthouse as a group. I think you used that blood sample to gain access to the penthouse. Why would I do that? Are you denying it? Of course I am. I didn't know what the third seal was until just now, did I? I never said it was a third seal. You did, didn't you? No, I was careful not to. Thanks, Sammy. Oh, Sam. What do you know about the fourth Holy Seal? I don't think I know anything. No one does, do they? Know anything about demons on the island? There shouldn't be any demons on the island, should there? Oh, Sam. Sam. You've been a bad boy, haven't you? Okay, let's go to the Dead Zone and finally open that door that was locked and get into the lock, the safe in Henry Division's apartment. Alright, let's see what's in here. It unlocked. Proves that it pays to be nice to people sometimes. Let's see what a citizen like Henry will be hiding in a safe. The Grimoire of Majida. A book on demonology written before the Great Betrayal by a scholar named Majida. Her studies were focused on speaking with the gods. I found this in a safe in Henry's apartment. How did Henry have access to this? This would have come from the Syndicate library. Did Yuri give it to him? A bit of light reading. This book predates the Great Betrayal. It was written by a scholar of the esoteric, Majida. She was famed for learning how to communicate with the gods and hold cosmic communes with them. This should be in the restricted vault of the Syndicate's library. Yuri accessed the restricted area a decade ago. Did he take this? I guess this is the book Henry said he was given. This might prove his possession was aided. Someone wanted the island to be invaded by demons, but why? Is there anything else in there? No. Alright, and let's see where this door leads. Leads outside, I guess. I bet.
Nightmare computer.
And that one, that one, that one.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
And this leads outside. Okay. So a few people left to talk to again. Let's go talk to them now.
Henry Division.
Hang up. Let's talk, Henry. What the fuck is up with the slaughter ritual? Citizens don't get to go to the next island, so ritual takes place where the citizens are sacrificed to the gods. The temple becomes awash with blood, and the psychic energy of the deaths is directed to the gods by the High Priestess. Don't you think that's really fucked up? Yeah, I agree. It's the worst part of this whole thing. Perfect 25 should end it. No more dead islands. But a big fucking load of kidnapped citizens, though, right? Sounds real perfect. Whatever. I found a forbidden tome about demonology in your apartment. What are you doing with it? Are you for fucking real? Is this one big fucking joke? What the fuck do you think I was doing with it? Propping up a table? I was doing some fucking demon fuckingology. Who gave it to you? Stranger. We went through this already. Is this where your memory fails you? Don't get cute. Might as well hang out with Akiko while we're here.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
Got a minute? You're going to die. Humor me. Why do you hate me so much, Kiko? I thought you were the investigating freak. It's not hard to figure out. What's your problem? Is this a soldier versus civvy thing? Case file completed. You solved the mystery. Why does it have to be like this? Way of the world. We exist in different planes. We see different things. I work so that you may sleep at night. You trot about without a care in the world. We all appreciate what you do. No, you don't. Soldiers are just a necessary evil. We spend our lives in service and are discarded when we're not needed. We get some ceremonies and platitudes, and then all my troops perish with the island to start a new cycle. We're done here. Goodbye. Well then.
Yuri Knight.
Alright, Yuri. Do you know why a book that you took from the library was in Henry's safe? Nothing to do with me. Henry says the stranger passed him a forbidden book and told him to keep it a secret. That book is one you accessed. Not sure you can prove that, freak. If I remember correctly, the library vaults only record entry and exit, not what was read or taken. You just happen to know that? No, freak, I don't just happen to know that. I use the vault to acquire books for the architect. I know how the system works because I use it often. Did you access the library vault and give forbidden books on demonology to Henry? No. You're the only one of the suspects who accessed that vault. That doesn't mean the book came from me. We still gotta talk to Doom Jazz.
Dr. Doom Jazz.
Got a sec, Doc? Back for more real talk? Hit me. Nothing lasts forever except the certainty of change. Quoting philosophy now? Please, some song on a skate punk compilation. Skate punk? I never thought you'd be into that. One of the citizens we abducted from the real world had it with him. So what else are you into? Sludgecore? Whatever I can get my hands on. This kid had quite the CD collection on him. Four Knuckle, Crapdown, Sound Ear. You'd think a mass of oppressed citizens would mean there was more punk music on the island. Not allowing them access to instruments or any real means of creativity probably hinders that. Why do you think there are so many murders in the apartments? Montserrat always said you can't build pyramids without slaves. Got enough pyramids. I agree. Catch you later, Doc. Do you give Sam blood? Yes, I do. He has a rare condition. You might have noticed he has no flesh and his skeleton is bright red. Council approved letting him have citizen blood that is led in the temple. He developed this condition a few sequences ago. I suspect his body is starting to give out. Okay. So that is it. We are officially tapped out of questioning people.
Game saved.
Okay. That's going to do it for this episode. I'm actually considering doing like a mass run on the island and just collecting shit. But I'm also considering just, you know, using what I have, all the evidence I have to start the trial. The problem is that if I'm gonna go like pick up everything on the island, it's gonna be incredibly tough because when I do my meditation, it also picks up like save points, and you can't differentiate. Like you can't like mark what you've picked up, what you haven't picked up, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I don't know. The one thing actually, before we stop. So we can actually still talk to people too. That's the other thing. And I also want to find that library again. I completely forgot where it was. Where we accessed the library. And there's also that other red gem that we need to find. Around Carmelina's area. Yeah. Still got a bit to do. So, yeah. Next time we'll kind of go around and just do like the hangouts. See what people say once we get them to open up. But yeah, as I said, that's going to be it for now. Thank you all so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.